If you want more FIFA content from me, I'm now uploading exclusive videos to Patreon. The link for that is down below. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com. And of course, you can use the code TVM at checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to yet another video. Thank you for the support. And of course, if you do want to enjoy the video, hit that like button. Musonda is the player under the microscope today. League SBC card again. Now, this will be the last League SBC card that I review for the foreseeable, because I can appreciate that not everyone is going to want to go out and do this. Of course, this review is for those who are considering it and for those who just either can't afford it or don't want to, just to see what you're missing out on. And maybe, just maybe, you might change your mind on some of these cards, because Musonda, for example, one of those cards that would easily just be scanned over as, oh, not bad, but not paying that for him. But I'm here to change your mind, because this card is actually much better than what you think it would be. So, starting things off with 5-star, weak foot, 4-star skills, very, very good start. He's still only 23. I feel like Musonda's been around since the early 80s, but he hasn't. Only 23 years of age. He's got medium work rates, which is, I don't know. I'm not a massive fan of it. I would prefer to have a high attacking. But if you tell him to get in behind, for example, which I have done, then you should be okay. In terms of the stats, as you can see, I've put a Maestro chem cell on him. It's entirely up to you whether you want to put a Maestro or an engine, or use him as a striker and put a sniper on him or what have you. But he already has 99 acceleration. He has 99 agility. And he has decent ball control. I wanted to boost it, so he had 88 ball control, right? Wanted to get that up to, well, above 90, so the Maestro does that. It's a little bit of a waste, really, the Maestro, because we can't boost that agility. So you can maybe, I don't know if you want to use anything else, though. I do like the Maestro. I feel like it hits every key area that you're looking to hit there. Good stamina as well at 84. I say good, I mean, it's on the level of where you'd start to go, no, I don't like that, please make it higher. 84 is good, I'm happy with it, it's fine. 96 short passing, 85 vision with the chem style, of course, 92 long shots, 99 shot power, 93 positioning. Without the chem style, he's still a good card, but the chem style just adds that little, I don't know, it's like a sprinkling of garnish, you know. It's kind of enticing you in. It's like, yeah, okay, now I'm interested, you know. It's a lot of money to spend on a card that is untradeable and not that easy to fit into teams. Now, I'll show you the team that I've got him in. In fact, when I reviewed Opara earlier, I actually forgot to show you the team. So if you've seen the Opara review and you want to know what team I used, I will show you that in just a second. But just to cap off one of the negatives here with Musonda, 75 composure, not great, but I don't really believe in that stat this year. His traits, injury prone, not really relevant. Flair, again, I mean, nearly every player in Ultimate Team has flair, and of course Technical Dribbler is only related to the CPU AI. Now that is the team that I used. Of course, Opara at the back, he's on full chem because of that horrible goalkeeper linking him in. Had to use Pavon. I don't know, I mean, I subbed him off whenever I got a chance to. And of course, with Musonda, managed to link him in with Hadji and Kevin De Bruyne. The beautiful thing about a winger, of course, is it's much easier to link in that position than it is to link in a centre-back. Musonda, in these clips, scores one of my favourite individual goals in FIFA for a long time. And it's not even like anything that special necessarily, it's just something you see an awful lot in real life, but not something you see an awful lot in FIFA. Mackay Steven, a player that I didn't do a video on, scoring an absolute banger, and I tell you what, that card is enjoyable as hell. Don't think it's available anymore as an SBC. I can't remember the last time, I can't remember when it came out, it was a long time ago, right? But either way, Mackay Steven is a brilliant card. Musonda, though, that's the player we're here to talk about. Let's talk about him. I really enjoyed it, right? I wasn't expecting to. First, maybe 30 minutes of the first game, I actually thought, oh god, this isn't going to go well. He doesn't seem to be that good. And then the more I started, I would guess maybe trying to not abuse. That's the wrong word. Just trying to like play to his strengths, I guess. That's when you start to really see the benefits. And what are his strengths? What am I looking for? What am I trying to play to? In all honesty, and it's going to sound very basic, and there are other players out there with this type of strength, pace. This guy is fast, and that is something that you need to just try and take advantage of. Here he is in his own half, starts his run. Wait for it. There he is, round the outside of the defender. Great finish. 86 finishing. We've not touched that, but he has the audacity and the ability more than anything else to lift it over the goalkeeper from there. So many like top strikers in FIFA will do that and it'll just curl wide. He hits the centre of the goal. I'm not saying, oh, you know, Musonda's better than Scream Aguero or anything, or record breaker Aguero, but he's able to score those type of goals. Here he is again from Kevin De Bruyne. He's onside, good finish with his weak foot this time. Of course, he's got a 5-star weak foot, and we're into my favourite individual goal for a long time. Why is it my favourite individual goal? He picks up the ball himself deep inside his own half and he just goes. He's got absolutely no support whatsoever because A, nobody's that far forward and no one is good enough to get to him, and he gets past 4 players and beats the keeper. That is Musonda. He can create something from nothing, and all I did was run. I used one step over and I stopped and then started with the left stick again, but I didn't use any skill moves other than the one step over. And, okay, my opponent may not have been the best at defending, but that's kind of irrelevant because if you're able to use left stick dribble as well as I did there with Musonda, not saying I'm good, I'm just saying he's easy to use left stick dribble with, you can dance around defenders. And this guy's pace, agility, ball control and all the rest of it is immense. Now, there are going to be negatives about this card. We could argue that in that situation there where he had 2 bites at the cherry and he didn't put it away, his composure let him down. And you can argue that till you're blue in the face. There is absolutely no proof that it's composure that did that. So I'm going to just sort of chalk it down to just the game didn't want me to score. But I don't know, the composure is low. And if you believe, because I understand, right? Me sitting here saying I don't believe composure does anything isn't going to change your opinion of that in the slightest. I was the same way for a long time with regards to chemistry. I was just adamant that chemistry mattered far more than it actually does. So I can more than understand if you're sat there thinking, oh, right, this guy says composure doesn't matter, but I can't. There's something in my brain that says, no, my player has to have 80, 85, 90 composure for me to think that he's, or believe that he's any good. And I get it, and I'm not going to argue against you. If you believe that, that's what you believe, and there's no turning you. So that's fine. But for me personally, I don't really put it down to composure. Now I have, at the top of the cons on the left-hand side, interestingly enough, put composure as a negative. Why am I doing that? Because, like I said, some people will consider it a negative. If you don't really see it as one, then disregard it at all, but or completely rather, but still. It's there because on paper it's a negative. The attacking work rate for me is actually a negative because he doesn't get as far forward as I'd like him to. He's not as aggressive as trying to break the back line as he may be. His instructions were to get him behind and stay forward, which helped. But if he had that a high attacking work rate, I could just see him being far more penetrative at the back. I don't know if that's a word. Don't even know if I used it in the right context. But still, English isn't my first language. I get away with it. Now, in terms of strength, a lot of players are going to suffer from this, which is low strength and the body type that he has. Of course, he has a lean body type. So if you are going shoulder to shoulder with particular players, you are going to miss out and lose out, and that is a problem. But I feel like a lot of players have low strength and you can still use them and get on with them, so I'm not going to look at it in negative light really too much. And of course the league is definitely a negative in terms of links. Not that it's a negative to play in the Dutch league, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying in terms of links in FIFA, it's not ideal. But the strengths far outweigh the negatives here, right? Speed, he's so fast, like unbelievably quick. His ball control, his dribbling, his weak foot, it's all fantastic. He's got good positioning, his agility is immense. I am a big fan of this guy. Now, he is a Class 2 player. He's not quite up there with the Neymars and such, so I have put him in Class 2, so that's why I've given him a 91. If you don't understand the class system, Class 1 players are like the Ronaldos, the Neymars, the Mbappes, and then the Class 2 are like these cards that are very good, and you could definitely use them in terms of foot champs and rivals and what have you, but you can't quite rely on them as much as you could with Mbappe and stuff. Why is value for coins so low, even though I think he's a good card? Obviously, it was the same with Opara. Well, it's because it's a League SBC card, and you're going to be spending, 150 to 200,000 coins on this card, and he's untradeable. Now, with the links and the very few negatives that I have listed, and the fact that it's not going to be easy to play him week in, week out because of that, of those links, that's why his value for coins is low. I still think it's a good card, but if this was an SBC and it came at 150k, I would be saying, no, that's too expensive, because of the links, really, more than anything. I was very impressed with him. I'd like to know what you think in the comment section down below. If you have enjoyed the review, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index, the game changed. Download the app now.